Right? I think that's close enough to 7:30. And here we are. People of Earth, how are you? Good evening and welcome to episode number 160 of the House Arrest Concert Series. Coming to you live from Mount Laurel, New Jersey with me, your host and solo performer, Bill Spence. And this is July 12th. Let's see. This guy was a one-man Beatles. On the floor, I got what I asked for and more. Well, the moment she stepped through that door, I was down with my face on the floor. Now I'm standing with back to the wall, waiting, praying the ceiling don't fall. Well, I once thought that I knew it all. Now I'm standing with back to the wall. Now she's gone away just in time to say I'll drop you a line. Now she's gone away just in time to say I'll see you sometime. That's Emitt Rhodes from 1970. Never was a single. From his first album called Emitt Rhodes. He wrote all the songs, he played all the instruments, he sang all the vocals. He recorded it on a 4-track recording device in his home and added the vocals with those 4 tracks onto an 8-track recording thinger. But Emitt Rhodes, from Decatur, Illinois, born in there in 1950. At the age of 5, moved to Hawthorne, California, where he spent the rest of his life. He died in 2020. Let's have a look at that recording device, shall we? Well, I don't see any comments, but I am live, and hopefully people are watching. If not, watch it later. Watch it even later on housearrestconcert.com. And let's carry on. Let's talk about today, July 12th, 2025. It's National Pecan Pie Day. It's also National Eat Your Jell-O Day. And it's Paper Bag Day. It is Simplicity Day, which somehow was developed to honor Henry David Thoreau, who was born on this day in 1817. So I don't know if there's a connection. And finally, it is National Different Eyes Day. We talk about heterochromia. It means you have one eye is a different color than another. Famous people who have that condition are David Bowie, want to say Cate Blanchett and Mila Kunis, but one eye different than the other. Take your TV time machine back to 1976 tonight, and you can watch the first episode of Family Feud with Richard Dawson going all Me Too all over his contestants. In 1990, you could have watched the first episode of Northern Exposure. And in 2002, the first episode of Monk aired. On this day, in 1962, the Rolling Stones performed at a club in London for the very first time as the Rollin' Stones, without the G. In 1985, this weekend, it's actually tomorrow, marks the 40th anniversary of Live Aid, the biggest broadcast undertaking of music ever, where there were all the top of the pops folks were at JFK Stadium in Philly and Wembley Stadium in London. Live Aid was all day tomorrow. I have what do you call them? VCR. I have VCR versions of that. I recorded the whole thing, and then I had that tape digitized, so I could watch that forever if I want to. Maybe I will. On this day 1 year ago, in Butler, Pennsylvania, there was an assassination attempt on candidate Trump. Unsuccessful. What else is going on this day? In 1979, it was the day of the disco demolition. 79, the disco fever was fading, and the Disco Sucks was in full force. And a couple Chicago disc jockeys decided to do the disco demolition, where they're going to blow up a dumpster full of disco records at Comiskey Park. And they charged something like 98 cents to come in, just to draw people, and it was far more attractive to people than they thought. The game between the White Sox and the Detroit Tigers, something like 40,000 people responded to the promotion and came, and it was just a nightmare. So much so that it took place between two games of a doubleheader, and the Tigers were awarded the second game by default because the White Sox just made it impossible to play. Is that all my stuff? Birthdays, I already told you. Thoreau, Henry David Thoreau, born in 1817, and died in 1862. Today's Christine McVie's birthday. I should probably have done a Fleetwood Mac song, but I didn't. She died in 2022 at the age of 69. 69, is that right? 43, 22, 79, I guess. Today, of people still alive, 54-year-old Christy Yamaguchi celebrates her birthday today. She was born in 1971 and born in 1937, turning 88 today. This is Bill Cosby. Still playing with his pudding pop. Anyways, Emmett Rhodes, the one-man Beatles, and this is from the four-man Beatles, and they really didn't have a hit with it because it wasn't released as a single for them. It was on the Magical Mystery Tour album, but in 1968, the year after Magical Mystery Tour, Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66 had a number 6 hit version this song, and I've always liked that. So this kind of melds the two feels, I think. Still, but nobody wants to know him. They can see that he's just a fool, and he never gives an answer. But the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Perfectly loud, but nobody ever hears him or the sound he appears to make. He never seems to notice, but the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world. Nobody seems to like him. They can tell what he wants to do, but he never shows his feelings. But the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Listens to them. He knows that they're the fools. They don't like him. The fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Credited to Lennon and McCartney, but written by Paul McCartney. And he has said subsequently that this was inspired by the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, who was called a fool. And he said he had a tendency to giggle, which made him appear foolish, but offered some serious spiritual guidance to the boys in the 60s. And they needed help, you know? It happens. Sometimes you just need some help. Help me, I think I'm falling in love again. When I get that crazy feeling, I know I'm in trouble again. I'm in trouble. trouble, 'cause you're a rambler and a gambler and a sweet talking ladies man, and you love your loving, not like you love your freedom. Help me, I think I'm falling in love too fast. Got me hoping for the future and worried about the past, because I seen some hot places come down to smoke and ash. We love our loving, not like we love our freedom. Didn't it feel good? We were sitting there talking, lying there not talking. Didn't it feel good? You danced with the lady with the hole in her stocking. Did it feel good? Did it feel good? Help me, I think I'm falling in love with you. Are you gonna let me go there by myself? That's such a lonely thing to do. Both of us flirting around, flirting and flirting, hurt too. We love our loving, but not like we love our freedom. From Court and Spark, Joni Mitchell's only top 10 hit. In 1974, it went to number 7. I've been watching YouTube videos of my new favorite Joni song, Coyote. She did that in, in The Last Waltz. And there's another version of it with her and Bob Dylan and Roger McGuinn, and the three of them and a couple others. But check that out. That's worth looking at. And I don't know why I picked this, but I did. I like it. Let's do it. From Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. In 1973, it was kept off the number 1 position from By My Love from Wings. And that was number 1, and this song was number 2 in 1973. Daniel was traveling tonight on a plane. I can see the red tail lights heading for Spain. Oh, and I can see Daniel waving goodbye. God, it looks like You are older than me. Do you still feel the pain of the scars that won't heal? Your eyes have died, but you see it more than I am. Daniel, you're the star in the path of the sky. Daniel is traveling tonight on a plane. I can see the red tail lights heading for Spain. Oh yeah, I can see Daniel waving goodbye. God, it looks like Daniel must be the clouds in my eyes. Oh God, it looks like Daniel must be the clouds in my eyes. From Don't Shoot Me, 1973. It was a #2 hit, like I said, for Elton. Moving along. The Canterbury scene in England in the early 70s, late 60s, early 70s. Bands like Soft Machine and National Health and Wildflowers, which was the first incarnation of Caravan. This one was from 1973. It was from their 5th LP, For Girls Who Grow Plump in the Night. The Canterbury scene had been described by rock critics as featuring touches of psychedelia and rather abstruse lyrics. And I think you'll find all of these, although this isn't really terribly abstruse, it's just kind of horny. Oh, lonely girl, would you like a sweet to eat? I've got something that I'd like you to hold, and my brother will tell you that it's good for your gold. Oh, surely there's nothing wrong. Take my hand and we'll try to make a stand for all censorship, decency, all night long. You're naive if you really do believe that the world is so full of sin. Never look back on the things that you like when you're in. My mother said that I should stay out of bed, but I know that I like it in there. Legs and thighs and lows and goodbyes, it's all there. Sucker, sugar, dandy, rock and roll. Nipple-locking lozenge cures the soul. Here's my cure for colds. Here's my cure for measles. When you've tried those, you've infected your toes. But surely in luck, you'll get a standing room show. 'Cause if you come with me, we'll try to clean the inside out. The old world is such a beautiful girl, and you must have a sweet. Sure is good for your feet. You're naive if you really do believe that the world is so full of sin. Never look back on the things that you like when you're in. My mother said that I shouldn't stay out of bed, but I know that I like it in there. Legs and thighs and lows and goodbyes, it's all there. Oh, medicine gone. It's coming on strong. It's coming on and on and on and oh, medicine gone. It's coming on strong. It's coming on and on and on and on. It's the dog, he's at it again. Caravan. My favorite band, my favorite Caravan album was their third one, Winter Wine. Not Winter Wine, Land of Grand Pink. There's a song called Winter Wine on that I want to be played at my funeral. Damn it, I did not put that in my will. Because I just had my will done a couple of months ago. Turning an age with a 0 at the end of it does things to you. You know, it's all good. Things could be worse. Girl, I heard you're getting married. Heard you're getting married. This time you're really sure. And this is the end. They say you really need it. This guy's on that makes you feel so safe, so sane, and so secure. And baby, if he loves you more than me, maybe it's the best thing. Maybe it's the best thing for you. But it's the worst that could happen to me. I'll never get married. Never get married. You know it's not my sin. But a girl like you needs to be married. I've known all along you couldn't live forever in between. And baby, if he loves you more than me, maybe it's the best thing. Maybe it's the best thing for you. But it's the worst that could happen to me. And girl, I don't really blame you for having a dream of your own. Hey girl, I don't really blame you. A woman like you needs a house and a home, baby. Baby, if he really loves you more than me, maybe it's the best thing. Maybe it's the best thing for you. But it's the worst that could happen. Oh girl, I don't wanna get married. No girl, never, never, never gonna get married. Oh no, it's the worst that could happen. Oh girl, the worst that could happen. Number 3 hit in 1967 for the Brooklyn Bridge. It's written by Jimmy Webb and originally recorded on by the Fifth Dimension. An LP of theirs called Magic Garden that was mostly Jimmy Webb songs. Or Stick It Out. And the last cover of the evening, it's got a message that positions it better for the first song of the evening, but this is how these things go. I'm going to do that. Do that. Hello, it's me. I thought about us for a long, long time. Maybe I think too much, but something's wrong. There's something here that doesn't last too long. Maybe I shouldn't think of you as mine. Seeing anything as much as I do you, I take for granted that you're always there. Take for granted that you just don't care. Sometimes I can't help seeing all the way through. It's important to me that you know you are free. 'Cause I never wanna make a change for me. Think of me. Know that I'd be with you if I could. I'll come around to see you once in a while. Or if I ever need a reason to smile, and spend the night if you think I should. It's important to me that you know you're free. 'Cause I never wanna make a change for me. Think of me. You know that I'd be with you if I could. I'll come around to see you once in a while. Or if I ever need a reason to smile, spend the night if you think I should. Think of me. Think of me. Think of me. Hello, it's me, Todd Rundgren. It was actually the B-side of Open My Eyes, the Nas single. And despite it being the B-side, it actually went to number 66 in 1968 when it was released. In 1973, it was released again from the Something Anything LP, 1973, and it went to number 5, and that was his only top 10 hit. So only top 10 hits from Joni and Todd this evening. And there you go. That's like all the covering I deserve to do. I don't even deserve to do it, but hey, look, it's 8:07, 8:08, something like that. We're doing good. An angry song that I wrote for my band. Yeah, I wrote for myself, but Nick Dark and the Strangers played this. It's called Nobody's Victim. Looking for glamour in despair. How can I tell you it's just not there? You're looking for glory in defeat. Wouldn't victory taste just as sweet? You want to be a martyr? I'll leave you alone. Nobody's a victim but your own. Well, you say I'm going nowhere. Listen to me, you know you'll get there. Don't come to me to find the answer. I'm just another ripped romancer. Got no hook, line, or sinker. Gotta swallow your own. No one's solution but your own. You gotta cast off those delusions. Time you bought yourself some new ones. Well, you're just so damn outrageous. I fear your lunacy's contagious. You wanna be an actor? It's time you were shown. Nobody's audience but your own. I know you probably think I'm crazy. I think it's just that I'm too lazy. Why do you wanna be a hero? And on the sides it comes up 0, 0. I don't need your redemption. I can go it alone. Nobody's savior but your own. That's me rocking it hard here on a Saturday night. And that's it. Episode number 160 of the House Arrest Concert Series. Join me. Geez, sometime in August. It might be a while. I've got some traveling to do at the end of the month, and then in the middle of the month, and Oh, it's cool. I'll let you know all about it. I'll let you know all about it on the Facebook, which, you know, most of you are watching this on anyways. So, I think that's it. Let's call it a night. Nice and cold. And until the next time, ciao, ciao. Hey, I remembered it. Next time, y'all. Hey, Claire showed up. Thank you. And I'm going to finish this nonsense for now, and we'll see y'all later.